So like if you have a problem, you can resolve. Resolve means solve, to find a solution for a problem. So I resolve my problem, okay? Well, so stay, yeah, still hometown?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe next week I will come back.
You will.
It is.
That's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. So just have good time. So why not? Well, you are not feeling happy, but it's okay. So why aren't you feeling happy? Just be happy. It's okay. You can deal with all issues. Don't worry. You're strong.
You
Okay?
also. Thank you.
Don't be, just, you know, if you need to, I don't know, have a break, it's okay to me. Just, you know that I just worried about you. And now if you feel like, no, you need to rest more and you need to just okay, just tell me, okay?
Yes. I will
Okay.
tell you. Yeah, now.
Of course. Well, okay, as I remember last session, we discussed yeah, environmental problems, and I remember that I taught you some words related to environment and problems. Okay, now but we didn't study the book, right? Yeah. Okay, so the first problem, population. But of course, we say not only population, we say over maybe population. You know, when it's too much, especially in urban areas. Urban area means cities. Urban area, cities or towns. So especially, you know, we can say overpopulation is a really huge and significant issue because why? Why it's important issue?
Important issue with population.
Yeah, of course. You know, I want to know the connection, you know, between overpopulation and environments. So we know that, of course, it affects environment, but how?
I think when have many people over population that have will use many many vehicle. That's
Vehicles, of course.
yeah,
So
the
making
problem.
yeah, noise pollution. So yeah, of course, making noise pollution, air pollution. Yes, of course. So, and overuse of non-renewable resources. So this one, overuse of non-renewable resources. So like oil, like gas, like fossil fuels, you know that energy resources that are not renewable or non-renewable. It means, you know, we have the end point for them. Maybe one day we won't have, for example, fossil fuel. Maybe one day we won't have oil. So they are non-renewable, but some other resources like renewable are renewable. Like for example, wind. We have it. Like for example, solar energy, you know, so we get from sunlight. So it's okay. So all the time, of course, it's something that we have it forever. So it's renewable. So we can make it again and again. But non-renewable, we use it and one day they will over finish. Okay, rainforests. Yeah, you know that, especially Amazon.
Mhm.
these type of forests are home to millions of creatures, species, creatures in the world, so we need to protect them. But of course, global warming and climate change, fact, climate change, global warming. So and to become or to be extinct, when you no more exist, you actually are extinct. Like dinosaurs, they became extinct. We don't have some species, some types of animals, of course, they will soon become extinct. So extinction is another environmental issue that we face. And why this happens, the first one is poaching. Do you remember that we talked about poaching? Do you remember? Killing.
I forgot.
Yeah, animals
Oh
illegally. It's so
my
it's so weird.
teacher.
I say again. So killing. So for example, for their fur, skin, horn. Okay, so human kill endangered. Endangered animal means animals that actually, they're close to become extinct. Some rare species, types. So maybe they will soon become extinct. So poaching, killing, hunting. So they all on the verge of. What is the meaning of on the verge of? It means something happens very soon, likely to happen or begin very soon. If you are on the verge of something, you are going to do it very soon. So here, due to the illegal hunting for the horns, this is horn. Rhinos are currently on the verge of extinction. It means they are actually becoming extinct very soon because of poaching, illegal hunting. That is poaching. Just let me say something. Hunt and poach are different. Hunt means, for example, something that happens in nature. One animal chase another animal and get it, kill it, eat it. This is hunt. But poach, we kill an animal for some other reasons, not eating, not food. For example, horn, for skin, for teeth, for I don't know, everything. Yeah. So on the verge of means likely to happen very soon.
Teacher change
No,
color.
I know. Just yeah, I know. Just let me type.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Okay. Just let me see what I typed. Okay, it's okay. Likely to happen very soon. Yeah. Well, okay. After
Oh
long
my.
break, just talk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Enviro environmental problems is the big problems of Ho Chi Minh City. because they have many this because Ho Chi Minh City um, Ho Chi Minh City is crowded and have uh, have overpollution.
Because Ho Chi Minh City is overpopulated, crowded, very crowded. Overpopulated is an adjective. Overpopulation is something like noun. Overpopulated is an adjective. Can be used an adjective. Like, for example, this place is overpopulated. The city means crowded, really crowded. Lots of people live. So yeah, because Ho Chi Minh City is overpopulated.
So God have this have population.
You use overpopulated, so it's okay. You use because it is overpopulated, so it's okay when you use one of them. So you don't need to use another form.
Amazon is the biggest rainforest in the world,
Yeah.
and they have many kind of uh, animal on the verge of inst inst instinct instinct.
Yeah. Yeah. They become their, yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, very good. And you can say type is okay, but you can also say species, especially when it comes to animals or creatures. You can say species. So species means types. Species means types or, I don't know, kind of something. So it can be animal. And on the verge of,
I said
oh, you said, I'm sorry. I
on
couldn't.
the verge of instinct.
Ah, oh, of course. They are on the verge, just, if you want to use on the verge of, after of, you need to use a noun, extinction. So they are on the verge of extinction, okay? But extinct animal, an animal that actually became extinct. So this one is an adjective that you can use. So they're on the verge of extinction. Yeah, of course. Well, what is this? Be in deep water. People in many coastal cities will be in deep water if no actions are taken to reduce the sea pollution. Of course, they will be in trouble. So be in deep water means get into serious trouble. Get into serious trouble. Oh, what is this? I can't see. No. Okay. So of course. So why do you think? Why do you think if actually no action is taken to reduce the sea pollution, water pollution, we will be in deep water? You don't want to talk.
No, I don't have idea about this. Really
Great.
big problem for everybody.
Yeah, of course, because the first
Really,
one,
I don't know.
yeah, all sea creatures maybe so are dying. You know that because of sea pollution. So the first problem is with sea creatures. So any creature that lives in sea, a fish or different types of creatures, so sea creatures are in danger. So when we don't have them, of course, we will lose one of our food sources. So this is the first one. And the second one, maybe it's about, yeah, I can say about potable water because drinkable water is not related to sea. So maybe it's not, but it's not bad to know. Drinkable water is potable. So you don't say the water is drinkable. You say it's potable. So drinkable means potable, potable water. So the first issue, you know, is with, for example, one of the most important food sources for human is, of course, sea creatures. So and we see that with putting waste, so that is really important. Illegal dumping. Illegal dumping, that is putting waste into a landfill or the sea without permission. So illegal dumping is another danger, another actually way that we damaging the environment. So we kill all sea creatures by putting all waste into the sea. So of course there won't be, so actually we are breaking the chain, the food chain. You know, we have a food chain, plants, animals, sea creatures, and human, like this. Yeah. So animals eat plants and we eat animals again. So like this is a circle. So we are destroying, we're breaking this chain, the cycle, a food cycle. So it can be, so we will be, of course, in deep water. So let me ask you, have you ever felt like you were in deep water with something, a problem or something like this, and you didn't know how to tackle, how to deal with?
Sometimes we deep water
With something, any
something, but
issues, problem.
yes, maybe, and whenever I make some mistake, and then is the is to be a deep water.
Yeah, of
But
course. Yeah,
I I have experienced that everything have solution.
of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
so
Yeah.
try to step by step
Yeah,
solve
just
problem.
takes time. Yeah, the time is different
Um,
actually. Yeah, everything will be resolved, it was solved just step by step. And you know, time is really important. It takes time, maybe sometimes a short time, sometimes it needs more. So, but yeah. Well, and now let's see, we're going to talk about comparative adjectives. You know this grammar, this structure, that is really easy. I just want to talk about some maybe exceptions. So you know that when you want to compare two things, okay, we use comparative adjectives. We have different types of adjectives. The first one or two syllable adjectives, like fat, one, tall, one syllable, one part, I mean. So for one or two syllable adjectives, to compare two things, you only add er than. So for example, my sister is taller than. So you notice is taller than me, er than. a fatter. For example, my friend is fatter than me, younger than me, okay? So this is about 1 or 2 syllable adjectives. But when we have a long adjectives like difficult, of course, more. So math is more difficult than English. This is about actually normal adjectives. Now we have some exception, irregular, like good, like bad, like far. Okay? So for good, you know that we can say good or better, you know that. And for superlative, we say it's best. You are the best. For bad, worse than. And superlative, comparing one to a group, the worst thing, my worst experience, very bad. And far, further, and the furthest. So further and the furthest. So for example, my I don't know, my writing is better than my listening, my skill. For example, my listening skill is worse than my writing skill. Okay? And far, for example, this city is further than that one to, for example, to near. Okay? So this way you can use irregular adjectives, okay, comparative adjectives. And you know that comparative, to compare two things or two people. Superlative, one to a group, like the best. And we use est for 1 or 2 syllables. For example, you are the tallest person in family, the whole family. My mom is the oldest person. Your, for example, friend is the youngest person, okay? So the and est. But for long adjectives, of course, we use most, the most. I think math is the most difficult subject. Math is the most difficult. It means, you know, among all the subjects. So we say math is the most, comparing two things or two people, either than or more than. Superlative, one to a whole. So we say the and est, or the most. And as you can see, we have for irregular, we have, you know, another form, the best, the worst, the furthest. Okay, so they're about superlative. And of course, sometimes I can use less instead of more. For example, my sister is less talented than me. It means I am more talented. So my sister is less. So I am more talented than my sister. So you can also use more and less. So as I told you, more for comparative, okay, and adjective. More adjective than. Now, I want to say less. Actually, a low degree. My sister is less talented. Now, I'm sorry. Okay, well, and yeah, for superlative, my sister is the least talented person in family. One to whole family, the least. So this is superlative. So the less, the least, and less than. So you can use, okay? Could you make one or two sentences using these actually structures,
Mm,
especially the new ones, like, the more, the less, less than, or for example, more than.
more.
Who is the most talented person in your family? Who is the most talented?
My mom is the most talents in my family.
Talented. Who is the
I'm,
least talented? Who is the least talented?
I am the least.
No, you are not.
I am the least
No.
talented in my
Of
family.
course. Okay, are you younger than your brother?
Mm, I am older than my brother.
Very good. And who is the youngest person in your family?
Mm, my niece is the youngest
Yeah, of course.
person in my family.
Of
Maybe.
course. Very good. Okay. Okay. Do you think you're listening? What is your the worst skill? So what is your worst skill in English? Listening, speaking, and writing or reading? Which one?
Who's gonna be the best?
The worst.
Uh,
The best, the
worst.
worst.
The worst. Uh, I think writing is the
Okay,
worst.
so writing is the worst skill. How about the best?
Don't think it's the best.
I think listening.
Listening?
Yeah. Yeah, you're
Yes,
really
maybe.
attentive. You're really attentive. You can get the details, you can get a general idea, so you're really. After that, you can say, yes, of course, I haven't access to your reading and writing skills, but I think, listening, so is the best one. So
Mhm.
you're
Yes,
attentive.
I think so.
Well, okay, so that's it. So we need to go now, and thank you. Just,
Yeah,
at
teacher.
the end of the session, I want to say that just, I don't know why you're not happy. And of course, I don't ask you, but,
Mm.
I know something that you will be better very soon and everything will go very well for you. So don't think about it. You are perfect and you're strong.
Thank
Okay?
you, teacher.
You're welcome. Have a great night.
Yeah, thank you, teacher. Have a
You're
nice
welcome. Thank you. Goodbye.
bye, teacher.
Goodbye.